Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 11 of Endless Legend. We're playing as the Volters and currently working on a faction specific mission to go into this territory here and capture the city in Howard. So we're working on that right now. My army is pretty much at full health now actually, they've actually healed quite nicely. I do have another Titan being produced, but he's going to be a long way off getting into the fight on this particular occasion. There are some new buildings and things that we are going to have to build. We've certainly got quite a few resources that we could exploit, and we certainly should be exploiting them if we aren't already. We've got quite a few things over here that would be quite nice to get that we really should think about queuing up. We could build on that watchtower. I don't think we can get the... Oh, we have the emerald extractor there. That's fine. That's all ready. We have a Titan bones extractor on there. That is fine. We could get some more bones down there as well. That is a possibility. Some temple ruins. Is it worth getting any of those queued up? Possibly. Now, that is something that we will consider. Is there any other resources that we really want to exploit? That's not our territory, so the answer to that one is going to be no. There is some gold there. I don't think we actually have any gold at the moment. It'd be nice to get that on board, though I don't think... Let's click the right city. Yep, so we could queue up a gold extractor. That would only take 3 turns, so that's not too much of a problem. We could also get some more glass steel going as well. And we could get some more titanium going as well. Doesn't seem to be any problems with anything there. So let's click off the city. Let us take our army and start moving them. Right, war declaration is needed to move into his territory. We are going to make a declaration of war at this point. Now, I don't know where his armies are. And I don't know how many armies he has. So we do need to be careful here. Yeah, we are at war. So this could be where it all goes very badly. And if it can go badly, it probably will go badly. Now, we don't have amazing vision. And these guys also have the unique ability that they can actually see where you are when you are in their territory. Okay, research queue has finished its current research. What are we going to move into now? What would be useful to us? What would be the most handy thing? Borough government, potentially useful. Gives us a few different buildings and things we can have. Extra fortifications, extra health regen. Could be useful now we're going to war with people. So maybe we'll just queue that up. We're very close to unlocking the 4th era of technology. That is fine. Population has changed in Selamont. He's actually moving that unit back up there now, which is quite strange. Selamont, you have grown, yes. 6 turns. 8 turns to growth, and it puts a little bit of speed on your production, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's have a look up here with our army. Now that's their glass steel extractor. Still not entirely sure where the city is. Ah, the city is up there. And looks like it may well be their capital as well. So we've got this unit and 3 militia. Although I certainly think that we are more than able to deal with it. I'm actually going to put it on spectator for this one. I'm actually going to let the AI handle it. We haven't spectated one before, so let's see how well the AI handles this fight. Now, it may be possible that we can kill this guy. Oh no, the reinforcements are already in. Now, you're going a very long way about things, which is not necessarily the move that I would have taken, but fine, okay. Our hero does 100 damage straight off to that rumbler, which is fantastic. Our justiciars take a little bit of damage, but do a fair amount back as well. Marines are moving into position, and they're about to take a shot. Wasn't quite enough to finish it off, but the other Marines get to take a shot as well. Hopefully they're just going to finish off the rumbler. Okay, very good. Now their militia get to move forwards. So if we actually kill off the militia, it's going to leave the city relatively poorly defended at this point. Militia does a fair bit of damage to my guys there. Titan didn't do anything, which is surprising. So these guys are moving in. The Dawn officers do a fair bit of damage and actually won the roll and didn't take any damage in retaliation. Our hero fires a shot at the militia right at the back there and doesn't instantly kill them, but does a fair amount of damage to them. So the Marines firing in. It's probably better to focus on a single unit and actually have less units, because even a unit with 7 hit points can still hit you and damage you. This guy's moving in. He's attacking my Dawn officers. My Dawn officer does take damage on that occasion. Can't counter-attack because they've already attacked, of course. Dawn officer's not doing too well here. They're being attacked by everybody. In goes my Titan. They're so slow. It's the only problem with the Titans. I think I shouldn't have spectated. I should have done it manually and put my Titans on the front lines. Actually made them a bit tanky. They're not very fast, and they don't always do a lot of damage, but they have a lot of hit points, they have a lot of armor. Should have just used them as tanks. So in goes lots of shots from the Marines. This will be another volley. And that is that particular army dead. Now, we're not at full health here, so we do still have to be careful at this point. But we managed to wipe that army out quite nicely. We can move a little bit further forward, but not much. We know about bread and circuses. That is fine. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Now, you'll notice that wasn't his main army because his hero wasn't with it. So we do have to be very careful that his hero could pop up somewhere else. He could even actually trudge his hero into our territory. And, yeah, there he is, exactly. He's down there. So it looks like he's going in to attempt to attack Juarez, which means we really should consider getting some units out down there. And in fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. We would like to take out Howard, but at the same time, I would like to decimate his army. So I'm going to start heading south and getting back to my own lands before he's able to cause much problem. It does give my units a few turns to heal up, as it were. Could we build anything defensive in here? What do we have that would actually give us some additional defense? I thought we had something that did, but doesn't look like we do at the moment, which is a little bit of a pain. In that case then, I'm not going to spend anything on it right now, just in case he does end up taking it, because that would be unfortunate. It would be nice if we went into our capital, and I think we should move the caravanserai up and see if we can get a trade route going. Because it'd be quite interesting to fully understand how that works. We're going to end the turn. I'm almost expecting that he's going to try and attack Mooriz straight the way. But this is the main thing with this game and the way it works, particularly with AI. Yeah, he's now sieging. So we need to get down there as quickly as possible and go and deal with him. So he's going to remove 18 of the defense fortification from this city per turn. It is going to take us a little while to get down there to him. But we're going to go down there and wipe him out as best we can. Lookout Towers is completed at Tolilian. So we need another thing that we can build here. What could we get that would be useful? Public granary would certainly help with the growth. The growth isn't fantastic at the moment. But let's go for another caravanserai and see if we can actually get some additional trade routes going. What else have we got? New Empire plan will be unlocked, but that isn't just yet, so I don't have to worry about that. We're going to end the turn. Now, we could, of course, just choose to attack the city, because you can attack the city when it's at full fortification. It's just the militia is going to be harder to defeat. And that's exactly what he's going to do there. He is attacking my city. I'm just going to auto that. There's nothing I can do about it at all. And he wins that one, and he takes the city. But it does mean that I can attempt to capture it back. Where is my army? It's currently over here. So we are going to go and attempt to take our city back. Wipe his army out. You want a peace treaty. I accept. That's fine. That Titan is now completed as well, which is actually ideal. You do move slow, but at least you could start heading over towards where the fight is going to be. So let's end the turn and see what happens. I'm not entirely convinced that I can reach that in a single turn. But we're certainly going to do our best. He does have quite a lot of units wandering around. We can certainly get into the city at this point. And let's just go ahead and attack the city. We've got a very, very good chance of winning, according to this. So I'm just going to auto it again. And hopefully everything works out for us. We actually lost our Dawn Officer. I think that's the first time I've actually lost a unit. But we did get to take our city back, which is one thing. Now, the city doesn't appear to have lost anything particularly, which is quite good. Although I do think it needs some of the population reshuffling around. Not necessarily happy with how it has done all of that. Doesn't currently have anything queued up either. And I can't remember what we did have queued up here, which is a bit of a pain. Though what we probably should do is get ourselves a Dawn Officer. And we're going to instantly get that guy out there. And we could probably go for Borough Street and head out in this direction. That would give us a little bit more in the way of science. Our Marines have actually leveled up as well, which is a fantastic start. Now, he does still have some armies marching around. I am going to have to keep my eye on them. And keep watching what they are doing. Sisters of Mercy should still be pacified. Where do we go and see that? It's not that one. Ah, no, they're not. We want the Sisters of Mercy to remain assimilated. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, what do our luxury resources give us? 100% extra dust on trade routes and +5 happiness on cities. Not really useful until we get any trade routes. The Moonleaf would give us +50% and +10 happiness on cities. That is actually very useful. And the Titan Bones would give us extra production and happiness on cities. That could be really, really useful. Let's actually switch across over to that, because we can actually run more than one at once. I think we can... Strategic resources, I believe, every faction can use, and luxury resources, setting as a holy one, I think only the Volters can do. Something like that anyway. Yeah, there it is, holy resource. Provides the ability to define a strategic resource as a holy resource, which can be used as a booster. Right, okay, so I'm the wrong way round. Luxury resources can be used as a booster by any faction, but strategic resources, which are usually used in the building of weapons and armor and things, can actually be used as a booster by the Volters. There we go. So that is that sorted out. Now, that Dawn Officer isn't going to complete until the next turn, which is a little bit of a pain. But let's go ahead and end the turn anyway. If things start getting too hairy, we may well just have to peace out. We're going to create the new army here. We are going to select you and stack. We're going to move you up here as much as we can. Looks like he's going to try and take Telillian now as well. Now, you guys can't really get close enough on this turn, which is a bit of a pain in the neck, to be quite honest. But it's not the end of the world. I don't know if he will necessarily attempt to take it on the very first turn. And I can certainly move my army in. The only problem is I've got to go the long way around the city to get to him, which is a real pain. Okay, some construction is going on. Now, we do have the better army here. Although one of our Titans is a little bit damaged. Yep, he is attacking. There we go. Borough Government is completed. Looks like we have to go ahead and do this fight. Now, this is saying that he has an extremely high chance of winning. Because all of our armies are basically reinforcements here. Let us go in on manual and ready to fight, because I'm interested to see how this is going to work out. So, deployment. Well, my Titans definitely want to be up front, and they are. You guys are injured, but you will want to charge in, so you'll want to be relatively close to the back. You guys are support, so you may as well go... You can't go down there because it's water. All the ranged guys at the back, that makes the most sense to me. So, let's go ahead and ready up. Their hero is here as well, of course, which is potentially problematic. So, one of their ranged units gets to go first, does some damage to my Titan, which already has, well, doesn't have full health. Are you going to go in and attack? Yes, you are. You do take a little bit of damage, but you do a decent amount in return. That is absolutely fine. In comes another ranged attack from them as well. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but enough to be annoying. In goes an attack from my hero. Fires at their ranged unit, completely decimates them, so they're already down one unit. These guys are going to have to go the long way around here. And my Marines are having to reposition as well, although they are going to fire a shot at that Rumbler at the front. Those Marines are also repositioning, taking the higher ground, so they will do more damage. Again, not a massive amount. Their hero gets to take a shot now, so he's actually firing at my Dawn Guard. He didn't do a massive amount of damage to them. In goes a hit from my Titan. Wasn't quite enough to get the kill. It's got 4 hit points remaining, which is very, very annoying. My Titan tanks that like a boss. Let us carry on with the attacks as suggested by the AI. In comes an attack from their ranged unit first. Does some damage to my Dawn Guard, but not a massive amount. My Dawn Guard is actually going in now to attack their hero with the look of things. So, we take a fair bit of damage, but we actually did a decent amount to their hero, so I'm not too fussed about that. We're moving in with our hero to attack their ranged unit at the back. And again, wiped it out with a single hit. That now means he's down to 1... Oh no, he's got 3 hit points left. That's just terrible. Okay, well, that Rumbler took more damage than my Justiciars did. So in goes a volley from the Marines. And the second lot of Marines are moving in for another volley. See, again, they've got a lot of units left that have very few, but some hit points. So, that unit should automatically die to my Titan. Okay, so this should be able to finish everybody off. Their ranged unit is going to get to go first. You guys are going to attack their hero. You actually do a fair amount of damage. Their hero is nearly dead. 3 hit points remaining on that guy. Bit of overkill, my hero actually taking the shot, because she does such a huge amount of damage. That Rumbler is now probably dead. And indeed it is. Just leaves their hero. That I don't think he gets to take an action, because I think he's already fired at somebody. And that is their army dead. So even though the auto-resolve was saying that I had no chance of winning that, I still managed to win. No militia there. Well, that was my city anyway, but no militia came to help. So, very, very strange, but let us go ahead and dismiss that. We have saved our city. And we're going to move our army through. I could go and attack this city, but that isn't the target. I'd sooner just attack the city that I need to, and then move out of there. Got a few more of my units have leveled, which is fantastic. I thought we actually put something in the research queue. Oh no, I was about to, and then the combat started. That's it, I remember that now. Remember that clearly. Cargo docks. Don't think we have any coastal cities, so that's a little bit useless. National museums could be useful. What have we got here? See, everything that gives you additional science is quite possibly very, very useful. Although extra money is quite nice as well. Dust refinery. Oh, we've already got the blue ones, haven't we? It's the green ones that we need. Dust depository. No, it's the green ones we've got. It's the blue ones we... Wait. Plough factory. +3 food. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Anything a bit lower down that we haven't got yet that would still be useful to us? Permits the proposals of peace treaties. Maybe it is worth getting that. Extra 15% health regen on expansion with watchtowers and 3 vision on expansion. Watchtowers' health regen effects are applied to their adjacent tiles. It might be worth it. We need to get science anyway, so let's just start. I don't know how to min-max the research in this game yet. That is the problem here. I haven't played it enough to really start knowing what things I should research in what order, because mostly it's been trial and error at the moment. But that is the research dealt with nonetheless. Moyes has an empty construction queue. So we are going to go ahead, and I think we're actually going to build a watchtower there, especially as our neighbour is going to be hostile to us now for a while. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, it is their own fault. And I think we'll get a Titan Bones extractor going on there. And I think after that, Imperial Kennels, extra fortifications, that could be useful. Now, one thing we could consider doing now that we actually have the market, and this isn't something that I've looked at yet. Oh, no, we can't actually get the heroes yet. Because we haven't got the mercenary market. The mercenary market would actually allow us to buy and unlock heroes. So let's just go into the research screen. And I think that's like a level 1 tech. Oh, no, I didn't want that one. Where are we? Mercenary market. Yes, we want to go ahead and research that one. Definitely. Avrama has grown to a population of 8. Amazing that our capital isn't even our biggest city at the moment, which is quite amazing. What are you working? It's going to be a while before you grow, but I think I'm happy with the general placement of my population in there. So I don't see any reason to change that. That being said, that's pretty much all I can do on this turn. So before I hit the next turn button, this seems like a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.